Kat, I would love to go to Madagascar. You know, that's the place to be, especially if you like to move it.
Exactly, exactly. So, what is this, Leanne?
So, what are we doing today?
What are we doing?
Today we're talking about dude food. You, okay?
I represent the dude.
Of course, and we're talking about foods that you guys like. Now, we're gonna be checking out Hillary and Zola in a little bit, and they're gonna be making a really, really great steak recipe with a mustard dipping sauce. So we thought, you know what, let's just delve into the world of mustards and see what it's all about, kind of taste the different mustards that are out there, because sometimes you have it and you're like, nah, it doesn't really go well with what I'm having. So now we're gonna show you what the different mustards are all about.
So what you're trying to say is all dudes like mustard?
You're a dude, you should answer me. Dude, tell me.
So you made a statement, but yes, no, mustard, very cool. I like mustard.
It is really, really cool.
But
okay.
My knowledge on mustard is not that good.
That's why we're going to help you.
Good.
You know, got to help the dudes out there. All right, so here we have black and yellow mustard seeds. This is where it all starts. Now, this is usually crushed and mixed with things like vinegar and other spices to come up with the mustard condiments that we have. All right. So up next, we've got mustard powder. This is ground yellow mustard. All right, so that you can sprinkle, you can add to meals or whatnot.
I didn't know you get it in a dried powder form.
I know, being educated as we go along.
Wow.
Over here we've got American yellow mustard. Now this is a sweeter kind of a mustard, and it's mixed with turmeric to get this bright yellow taste. Do you want to give it a taste?
Of course I want to give it a taste.
Not too much, just control yourself there. Sweet, do you pick that sweetness?
There's a hint of sweetness in there. Still the very iconic mustardy flavor. Very nice, yeah.
Next up, we've got Dijon mustard.
Dijon.
Now this one is a French mustard and it's mixed with white wine vinegar. Also a really, really nice one, of course. Goes great with sandwiches too.
Nothing like a good old Dijon mustard.
Can you
but
taste
it's nice.
the difference?
There's definitely a big difference. It's very difficult to describe it.
Yeah.
Because both is mustardy, but it's different.
Definitely. Okay, cool. Next we've got grain mustard. Now this is basically the seeds that's mixed with spices, and you can also have this. It's also great on sandwiches and things like that. Can you taste the graininess?
So far, that's my favorite one.
Is that your favorite one?
Favorite one.
Okay.
I love the little texture in it.
Grain mustard is winning right now. Okay, up next we've got the hot English mustard. Okay, so this one's mixed with some spices and it's also mixed with hot water so that it doesn't lose the hotness.
That is really good. Wow.
Really good.
Wow, that's like almost like leaning towards wasabi.
Wow.
That's really cool. You have to taste that.
No, I'm good. It's all about the dudes this morning.
That's really good.
We've also got the tomato mustard and then the grape mustard as well. Those are two variations. But you can have it.
I have to try the tomato one.
He's just in it to win it today.
Very tomatoey.
Yeah.
Very nice. And the grape one. That's very subtle, actually.
Really?
That's very nice, yeah.
Does the mustardiness come out?
Not so much, but the more the grape.
Wow.
But it's the mustard.
Aren't you happy that we just delved into the world of mustard?
I had no idea you know so much about mustard.
Oh, you guys.
Hey.
Well, Hillary knows even more, and we're about to cross over to her. She's making a biltong steak with a very delicious mustard dipping sauce. So let's check it out.
Try that. Come on, just try it.
Okay, so I'm here with Hillary again at the Good Food Studio, and we're about to cook something really special this week. In lieu of Father's Day coming up next week, we're dedicating this dish to our fathers.
That's right.
Hillary, tell me a little bit about your dad.
Well, he was an incredible cook. He really loved food. He enjoyed life. And he would do special meals on a Sunday. I remember he used to organize the most amazing parties.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, but he really was a very, very good cook.
Okay, well, my dad, he's not a frustrated accountant.
Yeah.
He's an engineer.
Yeah.
He loves food. He thinks he's quite good at cooking, actually, but he's not.
But nobody tells him that.
No, I'm joking. Dad, you're a great cook. Don't worry. So yeah, what's your dad's name?
My father's name is Michael, or was Michael, I suppose I should say.
Okay, you're gonna think we planned this, but we didn't. My dad's name is also Michael.
I don't believe it.
I promise you. So this dish we're dedicating to the two special Michaels
in our lives.
Okay, so Hillary, what are we making?
Okay, well, my dad really loved a good steak, and I imagine your Michael fancies a good steak every now and again.
He does like steak, but chicken is his meat choice.
Okay.
So we'll do this, the same thing, just with chicken.
All right, so what I've done is I've taken a South African's favorite, biltong. Using all the spices, we're going to toast them and pound them together and coat the steak in the biltong spice.
Oh, fantastic. So biltong spice.
Yes.
What exactly goes into making this biltong spice?
Biltong spice, you have to have coriander,
of course.
Some black peppercorns, you want to give it a little bit of spice, then a bit of sweetness, some brown sugar, and then some coarse salt To start off, I'm going to toast the spices.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the whole peppercorns and the coriander, put them in a pot or pan, and then we're going to put the spices into the pestle and mortar.
Simply fry the spices over medium heat. This deepens the flavors. Another tip is to use the freshest whole spice you can find.
And I hear that you're a girl with fantastic muscle power.
I knew that was coming through. All you need to do is ask.
All right, if you can start crushing it.
For this recipe, Hilary picked 4 sirloin steaks. You can use any cut you prefer.
Zola, it's okay now. You've done a brilliant job. That's fantastic. You can stop.
I was showing you my muscle power, Hilary.
Well, you certainly have. I mean, that looks brilliant. You've broken down all the coriander and the pepper, but it's still got a little bit of coarseness to it, which is really good. Now, to that, we're going to add the sugar and then this coarse salt.
Stir the ingredients together in the mortar. You don't want it to be too fine. Meanwhile, Hilary coats the steak in olive oil. Then it's time to sprinkle on the biltong spice mixture.
And if you had some time, I would let this stand for about 10 or 15 minutes, just so the flavors really go into the meat. So I'm going to pop these steaks in there. How would your dad like his steak done?
He'd probably eat it well done. He's one of those
okay.
types. But for myself, since Hilary, you and I are going to eat these, let's be honest, I'll have mine rare, thank you.
Very rare, almost blue rare.
Blue's good. Blue's good.
Okay. I'd have mine sort of medium.
Now we're making these in a pan today, but obviously this is a great recipe for a braai.
Well, it would be absolutely perfect on a braai. But I would really let the marinade sit on the steak for at least 15 minutes. Let's have a look. Oh, that looks really delicious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that how you like it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I think another 2 minutes for me.
All right.
Good to go. So while that cooks, should we carry on with the sauce?
I think that would be a great idea. Start off with the mustard powder.
Okay. So is this English mustard?
Yes, it's English mustard powder. And then you dissolve that in vinegar, white vinegar.
Combine the mustard powder and vinegar and mix till smooth. Then slowly pour on the condensed milk, whisking all the time. To receive an ingredients list on your phone, SMS the keyword steak to 33728. That's steak to 33728.
Always when you're cooking steaks, you must let them rest for at least 5 minutes. That way they tenderize beautifully.
And it also prevents it from bleeding when
Yes.
you slice it on the plate.
I'm getting hungry just carving it up. Now all that's left to do is actually to taste it.
I'm ready. Sauce on there. Here we go.
Let's see it again. Here's what to do if you'd like to spoil your dad with something special this Father's Day. Rub the steaks with oil and biltong spice, then cook on a hot griddle pan. Mix together the mustard powder and vinegar, then slowly whisk in the condensed milk. Serve the steak with sauce on the side.
Hilary, that sauce, the sweetness of that sauce is just perfect.
No, they make a good marriage, don't they?
Delicious. Okay, fathers out there, you've seen us make it. SMS the keyword steak to 33728. We'll send you the ingredient list to your phone. Give it to your kids and have them spoil you this Father's Day.
That sounds like a really good idea. And find the recipe in the Sunday Times Food Weekly this Sunday.
Happy Father's Day.
Yes, happy Father's Day.
We found goodness in Goed Gedacht olive oil and all the good they do for the community. Pick and Pay, always there for you.